Hi, my name is Raju Punru.
Hi, my name is Pavitra Balagan.
Hi, my name is Leena Balasubramaniam.
Hi, my name is Arunad Rasapan.
Hi, my name is Mohan Sundaram Raj.
Hi, we are going to discuss about a new kind of learning.
Our presentation topic is about a new kind of learning. Our presentation summary is with rapid advances in artificial intelligence, human contributions to the economy and society will center on soft skills. What values, behaviors and skills must be taught to the new generations so they become responsible citizens in life and work. Schools are increasingly systematically killing curiosity and teaching to the test, and one cannot be lifelong learner if he has never learned and simply learned facts or skills and not to the love of learning. The panelists in the video discuss about the capacities and goals to improve learning and the need of rescaling, meaning the need to be able to continually learn, engage in lifelong learning.
The panelists, Mamo Katipayan Vice Chancellor, Chandra, John Goodwin CEO and Andrea Zafia co-teacher, Harvey Patobi founder and CEO. I talk about John Goodwin. John has really ensured learning doesn't happen when you start reading books but when you pick up your first boy as child. It's necessary for the approaches to be changed, focusing on how they become creative to develop a breadth of skills for the children, targeting lifelong learning. And he thinks learning process should be enjoyable and it should be something they release that they want to participate in. A person cannot be a lifelong learner if the learning environment is oppressive and repetitive, not helping a learner to be able to develop his natural way. We usually believe the methodologies are readily available to us, but what we have to do is broad scale, enhance them in and incorporate the child agency into learning environments. Really to illustrate how to things and subjects that are taught have the relevance in the world. The methodologies need to adjust to access and not look at single point grades based on individual capabilities. And he firmly believes that giving real world problem to a group together using various approaches generates the passion among children. A research shows there's dramatic increase seen in those children's problem solving skills and collaborations. According to John, one best throw play in all forms for children from 0 to 11 provide them with the foundation of skills that enable them to have development opportunities.
The next panelist, Mamokito Panel, is a Vice Chancellor, University of Kappa. A person who has really changed the nature of the education in their country and has taught this topic lot of from many different angles. Mamokito thinks the role of the technology and learning is the contradictory because everyone has the access to knowledge for this blessing of the technology, and the students are not interested in the learning manually anymore. It's become a challenge to basic education. In order to keep pace with the changing times, it's important to change the things and rethink what to teach according to the needs of future and why it's needed. She thinks ethical technology is ultimate key form is the person into better human being, and it's necessary to come up the appreciate and approach to sharpen the students' ethical stability. According to her, one of the best practice from young people and adults to improve learning for the future is include optical activities for students to choose to learn extracurricular activities to learn additional skill that can go on to their transcript.
Next panelist is Andrea Zafia, the teacher at Alberton of Community School. And Andrea has reached the education pursuits of Asia just won a global teacher prize of the best teacher in the world. Due to the centuries of the current education system, the children are persons to the changing a lot of the external pressures. She thinks there is the risk of the creating the teachers will be considering the amount of the pressures and that will be the teacher have with their constituents. And it is necessary to help that they discover, expose and create and the own talent and self and they make sure the recognition of not only the kindergarten throughout the education journey. The following the current education system, the student are they almost behaved from the towards to the current direct to consistency in their mental health. And this is the very important part of the ensure that the children has been, everyone has to capitalize of the love and export and consistency and displays of the learn ability of to make the world to better price of the combinations of moral compass.
Our next panelist is Heidi Pachovi, the founder and CEO of Code.org. Heidi launched this initiative to ensure that young people learn to code, to program, and he had strong views about where kind of learning should be exist and outside of the educational system. The age of automation is causing that are challenging human supremacy in a growing number of fields. One significant problem is our industrialized school system, most of which has set up 150 years ago, and the same education method with the same concept is continuing throughout the years. The debate on education usually ignores the question of what is taught. His mission is to start a debate and not only about changing how to teach, about changing what to teach. Every career, every industry, every field of science is going to digital, and it is so important to learn computer science for the basics. Employees in the job sectors ask for creativity, collaboration and problem solving skills, digital skills. But they are not taught during the learning period. Most of the skill or ability that students can learn to continue learning. Teaching how to learn and love of learning are most important skills that school can actually impact on students. According to Hardy, one best practice for young people and adults to improve learning for the future is to teach more computer science with a focus on collaboration activity. Of inquiry-based learning. First is engage. The students are engaged with a challenging situation. Prior to knowledge is activated. Questions are provoked. And then you have to explore. The students investigate the phenomenon. Prior knowledge is challenged. Ideas are created where you have to explore and ideas will be created. Then you have to explain. Students explain the phenomenon, the new knowledge which you have to gain from the exploration. Then it is elaborate. You have to elaborate things. Students apply their knowledge towards new situations. Knowledge is dependent and extended. Then finally you have to evaluate. The students reflect on their knowledge and learning process and assessment.
Yeah, I'm discussing about types of learning that an integrated curriculum can include. In this, there are 4 types are there. The one is convergent way, and second is multi-convergent way, and third one is guided divergent way, and fourth one is divergent teaching. The first one is convergent way. This is the basic academic skills, some of which are taught in a convergent way, using in addition to teachers' didactic presentations, programmed instructions, multimedia technologies, computer programs, videos, and other techniques involving technological innovations. And the second one is multi-convergent way. Academic skills can be taught in a multi-convergent way, where methods of teaching are adapted of students' different abilities, needs and interests. And the third one is guided divergent way. And this is guided divergent teaching is used as needed at the end of a period of work on the units. And the group can celebrate with other students, parents and administrators and others involved in the school, the conclusion and accomplishment of the work on the units. And the next fourth one is divergent teaching. The divergent teaching is the approach used for those individually selected and often independently pursued projects. The next slide is components of collaborative learning, and this is a four types. And the first one is assigning students to mixed ability teams, and the second one is establishing positive interdependence, and the third one is teaching cooperative and social skills, and fourth one ensuring individual accountability, and fifth one helping groups process information.